Notable losses, Kim. Emmet Walsh. Albert, can you put a picture of Emmet Walsh up?
The name
He's a
doesn't ring
character
a bell.
actor.
Oh,
what's that?
The name doesn't ring a bell. Is he one of these
You'll
people
notice-
you'll know the face?
You'll know his face.
Yeah.
He had, I think, a role that jumped out at me was in a movie called Blood Simple from the Coen brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also in Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Do you recognize him? Maybe
I do. I do recognize him, yeah.
Maybe grab one of his pictures from one of his movies, Albert, too, if you can.
Yeah, no, I know his face.
Yeah, but I'm just saying also to kind of contextualize it further. But
Google it.
Yeah.
Contextualize should be dinged.
Yes, you're right. Contextualize is a ding word. He is such a significant character actor, was this guy, that Roger Ebert created the Stanton-Walsh rule. So the Stanton-Walsh rule that Roger Ebert created says that no movie featuring either Harry Dean Stanton or the guy you're looking at, Emmet Walsh, in a supporting role can be altogether bad. There you see him in a couple of his different roles. There is an old saying, you can't make a bad movie with Walsh in it. Exactly. Interesting that he was a character actor and yet so revered. He was roommates with another high-profile actor, William Devane. In college, he was roommates with him. He appeared in the pilot episode of the Bob Newhart Show also. And the M in his name. What do you think the M in his name? It is a guessable name. What did the M in Emmet Walsh? What did the M stand for? Anybody?
Michael?
Michael is right. Very well done.
I was going to go with Mark. Dang it.
Yeah,
it was
pretty guessable.
It was either
Mark,
that or
Malcolm,
Maximilian.
and Martin.
Whole bunch
Meredith.
of Marks in there. Yeah, Meredith.
That was really going out on a limb there, Josh. Thank you with the Meredith guess. But anyway, he was 88 years old. And again, I thought he was brilliant in the movie Blood Simple. If you never saw it, it's a terrific noir film from the Coen brothers. You should check it out. The other guy who passed away was, now what's the M in M. Night Shyamalan for, says
that's a great
L.J.
trivia.
Guevara.
I don't know.
Do you know that, Albert?
No, I just know that the M might stand for movies were better when he first started.
Movies that haven't been good since the very first one?
Yeah, it's been a tough run for him. I did Google
M.
it,
Night
though.
Shyamalan is interesting because he gets these huge studio deals, and he's really only had one hit, right? I don't know. You'll have to check. I mean, look, was it The Sixth Sense? That was a huge movie. And off of that, he got, another bunch of movies. And from those, those were tepid films. He never really achieved prominence again. But maybe he did, you'd have to go back over his filmography. Maybe there were a couple that
Signs was really good. I enjoyed Signs,
so he was back in it in Signs, yeah.
It's Minaj.
No, there we go. Very nice. Well done, Kim.
Kim, how are you?
I looked it up on Google.
Yeah, no, I figure you didn't.
I can't take credit. I mean, I'm
trying to think of it. It's like Minaj, I'm going to guess.
Minaj, yeah.
Martin Greenfield. There it is. Minaj Neliatu Shyamalan. The other guy who passed away before Kim's news, I'll just mention this. I mean, you talk about nonpartisan. This guy, Martin Greenfield, he was the tailor to Sinatra, Obama, Trump, and Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, that is impressive as a crew.
What?
95 years old. He dressed 6 presidents. He coached designers and made thousands of suits for TV shows and movies.
And Shaq.
And Shaq. And he, friend to all. But he had a rough ride, man. He survived Auschwitz. the concentration camp. And as a teenager, he was a skinny Jewish prisoner, they say, whose job was to wash the clothes of Nazi guards at the concentration camp.
Oh, man.
In the laundry room one day, he accidentally ripped the collar of a guard's shirt. The man whipped Max in response, then hurled the garment back at the boy. After a fellow prisoner taught Max how to sew, he mended the collar, but then decided to keep the shirt, sliding it under the striped shirt of his prison uniform. The garment transformed his life, they note. Other prisoners thought it signified that Max enjoyed special privileges. Guards allowed him to roam around the grounds of Auschwitz, and when he worked at a hospital kitchen, they assumed that he was authorized to take extra food. Max ripped another guard's uniform, but this time it was deliberate. He was creating a clandestine wardrobe that would help him survive the Holocaust. The day I first wore that shirt, Mr. Greenfield wrote, 7 decades later, he wrote this, was the day I learned clothes possess power. There's a picture of him now. He never forgot the lesson. 2 ripped Nazi shirts, he continued, helped this Jew build America's most famous and successful custom suit company. He died this week. He was 95. A classic tale of immigration to America, agony abroad. He had nothing. He had absolutely nothing when he arrived in America. With workaholic energy, he built a business, made a name for himself. He gained esteem, he gained fortune. And later in life, they say, he finally reckoned with the tragedies of his youth that he had tried to leave behind. The local garment manufacturing business had been in decline for decades from the late 70s on, and he refused to manufacture overseas, never changed his standards. So they were able to offer services that many designers and wealthy suit wearers could hardly find anywhere else. Greenfield Clothiers, it was called. There are some 50 garment workers, each with a particular expertise putting together a single suit. It takes about 10 hours. They operate machinery manually, allowing them to customize every press and fold of fabric, to align patterns over suit jacket pockets flawlessly, and to render fabric stitching invisible. Wow.
He's incredible.
Yeah. He made, the outfits for Boardwalk Empire. What do you call those? Costumes, I guess. Mm-hmm. I mean, he did so much work and a long career after suffering immensely in Auschwitz. He passes away at 95. There's more to his story, but that was the summary. It's an extraordinary story. I think I'll post it to my Twitter feed as well. But Max Greenfield passes away at 95. So rest in peace, sir. Both those sirs, and Emmet Walsh as well.
The Mark Thompson Show.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.